Pokemon. The #1 wide world of creatures that range from this to this. So, I have a bunch of Pokemon merchandise in my home. And since the release of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, I'm going to do a video on all of my Pokemon figures. And I have a lot of them. So, let's get this started. Okay, this is a disclaimer. This video is only going to be ranking all the official Pokemon figures that I have, plus a few others. I have some McDonald's exclusive Pokemon figures, but like, I'm gonna save it for another time because they're not that important. They're pretty cheap, so. But like, they probably are worth more now. But like, this is gonna be focusing on the more known figures. So, let's get this started. So, let's open this bag and see what we got. Okay. Yeah, you won't be able to see because I'm going to be searching through this bag. But, yeah. I'm just grabbing a few real quick, one sec. There we go. What is better than the good old Gen 1 starters? I'm going to start off with the Char Evolution set. So, I only have 3, I don't have any duplicates or any, like, duplicates of different poses. But, start with the main guy himself, Charmander. He has no articulation, and he's basically just a filler in the set, which I wanted to get because I wanted to get a Charmander since I have Charmeleon and Charizard, but I don't have a Charmander, so I wanted to finish it off the set. So, looks quite nice. A Malboy. Pretty cute. He's doing a dab, which... So, yeah. Next up, we have a Charmeleon. This one does have articulation in the arms. You can literally do this. And in the feet too. The tail does not have any articulation though. So, his head does move though, so you can make it snap his neck. So yeah. It's a pretty cool figure. One of the first figures I've ever gotten. Again, cell doesn't move. The fire bit is quite nice. Charmander, what the fire looks like there. Comparison. Yeah, the fire looks kind of cool, nice pattern, but anyway, little lizard boy. Basically all I gotta say about him. I got him and him from Smith's, which also includes this big boy, the Charizard. Yes, he's the most articulated because he can move his wings. His jaw moves, his arms move, and his legs move. Well, partially. His tail doesn't move. The fire is absolutely amazing as usual. The thing is, there's this feature where it came with projectiles, which you can insert into the Charizard's mouth, and then if you push him down like this, if I could get it to work, you see how his mouth opens here? When his mouth opens, if you push him down like this, it's supposed to shoot out the projectile. So, yeah, that's basically it for the Char family. Quite cool, quite interesting, but that's basically it. So, let's move on to the next starter. Next, Squirtle Gang. Only not Squirtle, but the evolution set. So, let's immediately get started off with Squirtle. Cute little boy. Again, a bit like the Charmander, a bit of a filler. He's it's just basically a little figure you can have. Just as a little collector's item. Kind of cute. Little Squirtle. But nothing too different. So, yeah. Next up, it's your boy, War Squirtle. The shell coloring, let me check. Yeah, it's a little bit different to the original Squirtles. And of course that's that Wartortle kind of purplish FNAF Bonnie color. And those little bits. But sturdy. Has articulation on the arms, legs, and the head too. So that's basically it about Wartortle. Next is Blastoise. Another quite early one. There's this bit here, it's kind of open, so I think there was a little bit of things messed up with its arms, just kind of going all over the place, while this one isn't. Again, articulatable, legs, arms, no head movement, because if you see the tail in the back here, if you push it down, the mouth opens. There's like, it also came with projectiles you can put into here, and when you put the tail down, it shoots. Yeah, shell is really dark. Just a really nice figure, and he feels really sturdy, and at least he stands up. Charmeleon is absolutely a nightmare to have to stand up, but that's the Blastoise. So that's it for the Squirtle family. So quite cool figures. But let's move on to the next one. Okay, next, the final of the starters, my Bulbasaur collection. I don't have any figures of Ivysaur or Venusaur. I only just have Bulbasaur figures. So I'm buying random sets just for one figure out of it. So, starting off, we have this Bulbasaur doing a little wink. Sitting down, doing a little wink, another little filler guy, little bulb here. But quite cool. It's quite sturdy, and probably not gonna be breaking anytime soon. Next one we're gonna do is this guy. I think this came with the set with the Charmeleon, so this also counts as one of the first ever figures I've bought. But it's quite cool. It's in a more like neutral pose, more kind of like battle ready. But you know, it's just Bulbasaur. So what do you expect? Finally, I have this guy. This guy's unique because he has these things coming out on top. And his mouth open, sitting down, eyes, the whole shebang. So, that's basically it for my Bulbasaur collection. Quite cool. Some of them are quite expensive. I'm hoping to get Ivysaur and Venusaur sometime in the future, but I won't be getting them for Christmas. Well, I don't think so. So, let's move on to the next ones. Another one. Pikachu gang. I don't have Pichu. I only have Pikachus and a Raichu. So, yeah, I have 2 Pikachus and 1 Raichu. So, starting off with this Pikachu figure, quite cool looking. The tail feels really nice to rub your finger against the texture. It's just Pikachu in like a battle pose. The mouth just doesn't seem really like Pikachu, but like, who cares? It's a Pikachu, and it will always be a Pikachu. So again, another filler guy. The tail can move a little bit, kind of like that. You can move it around because it's kind of thin. Next up, this Pikachu, a more typical Pikachu figure. This one is the tail's kind of more like that. No articulation, still a filler, but in a much more Pikachu-known pose. So the mouth is more like Pikachu. Basically, yeah. Finally, Raichu. This one's fully articulated, the head can move, the arms can move, the legs can move, and you can move the tail surprisingly too. But you have to be kind of careful with it, because it's kind of like this like flexible rubber that is used to move. The ears can also kind of move too, but like, so. That's basically the Pikachu gang. Just get them all up in one shot. That's them right here. Quite cool. I'm lucky to have them. I just hope I can get a Pichu at some point too, so I can finish off the collection. But let's move on to the next ones. We have Eevees. Eevees for days, I gotta say. Evolutions, my favorite family set of Pokemon. Absolutely amazing. So, we're gonna start off with the main one himself, Eevee, number 1. We have 2, but yeah, he's more using like a battle pose, quite nice, quite good. Another little filler guy, but I really want it because Eevee's just absolutely amazing. Yeah. By the way, I'm recording with my iPad, so that if you're wondering why either the audio quality or video quality is bad, then you know that's why. I'm literally propping it up on a Lego stand that I customly made for this video. So, Eevee, number 1. Now, Eevee number 2. Yeah, this is a shinier variant, which I actually got today at Smith's. We were buying Christmas presents, which I managed to spoil myself with what I was gonna get, but I had a choice on choosing one gift to open right now, because I was having a prize for doing some heavy-duty carpenting work on helping out with the attic, which nobody really needs to know at this point, but anyway, shiny Eevee. More typical Eevee pose, standing up, one paw in the air, absolutely adorable as hell. Hard to see, because it looks like it has like this, like, what's it called? Resin, just like resin kind of outer shell with like glitter on it, which does attach to your fingers. So that's the Eevees. Next we have Jolteon number 1. Yes, Jolteon. One of my favorites, probably like sort of mid-tier, but like on the higher side of the age. So it's like it's number 4 ranked from best to worst, probably. But like, anyway, Jolteon, you know so there's this big thing on the side, but like, it's kind of cool, quite sick. He can he's articulated, so he can move his legs and his head. Just the usual, but like, it's just Jolteon. Now, Jolteon 2, the shiny variant. So, same thing. On the left side, it doesn't have that big gray spot here with the CE thing. But, again, all articulatable, ears, or head, or legs, yeah, all the shebang. So, next we have Flareon 1. So, this is a Flareon. Quite nice. You can twist it at 360, I can articulate it with legs. Head, tail doesn't move though, surprisingly. But it's Flareon. Again, forever will be Flareon. Until we bring it to Flareon 2. This little shiny boy. Same thing. Basically, same thing as the Jolteon. But this is the second last of the shiny guys I have. But it's Flareon, but shiny, so you know it's good. Next is Vaporeon. That's the reason why I bought the shiny set, because the shiny set came with Eevee, Jolteon, Flareon, and Vaporeon. And I don't have a Vaporeon figure, a normal one, so that's the only one I could find at Smith's. So that's the reason why I got it, just for this guy. But the other ones look, I'm not sure if it's limited edition, and anyone in the comments catch me up on that, see if it's like limited edition, so then if it is, I can just keep it in my collection, be happy about it, and then just tease everybody else that I have a limited edition figurines that nobody else has. But anyway, this is Vaporeon again. Articulate. The head doesn't move, but the legs do. Tail doesn't. But Vaporeon, quite sick. One of my favorites. Vaporeon, absolutely amazing. I love the little shininess effect in it, because it also has that like water feel to it as well, so. And it has that Vaporeon thing. And with any Vaporeon figure, the number one thing you must do, rub your finger against those back pieces around here. They feel so goddamn satisfying. Next, we have Leafeon, also known as the most fragile of all of them. And if you're wondering why, the tail. Literally, it was fine before I recorded the video, but once I brought it upstairs and put the bag down, the tail came off. Might get a super glue back again, but the tail is so fragile, because look how thin it is. You get it in here, snap. But anyway, from the tail, good figure, legs movable, head movable. Leafeon, one of my favorites as well. Quite good. I might make it. If you guys want to see a tier list on like evolutions, I'll gladly do one. So, but anyway, Leafeon, yeah, no shiny variant. And finally, Glaceon. This one's tail is also super thin, but like this hasn't snapped off. It's a bit thicker than Leafeon's. So if I grab Leafeon's tail right here, yeah, it's a tiny bit thicker. So, yeah. Head moves as usual, same thing as Leafeon. The legs move, and this one actually has a tail, which can also kind of wiggle, which, if you try to do the same with Leafeon, you'll probably end up with it detached. But anyway, it's Glaceon, and another one of my favorites. Leafeon, Glaceon, Vaporeon, and Jolteon are really nice. I like every evolution variant. So, yeah. Let me see if I can get all of them into one. This is all I could do, because there's so many. So, let's move on to the next one. If you thought we were done with Eevees, then oh boy, you are going to be pissed. There's more. Remember when I said that there were some that weren't official? Yeah, these are these guys here. These have every one of each, because they came in one bag. They didn't even come in a box. These ones I got online at AliExpress. So, first up again, Eevee. It's Eevee, but more targeted to racist people. Yes, it's a darker color than like Eevee should be. Eevee should be more of like a light brown, but you can even, it's hard to even see the eyes in this. But it's Eevee, so yeah. At least you can tell it's Eevee. Next is Flareon. Quite cool. There's a little speck here for punching my paint job. These are really small. Look at them compared to my fingers. Yeah, they're way smaller than the other figures. They're about the size of the normal Eevee figure from the official ones. And take a look at this. They're the same size, even though Eevee should be way smaller. But anyway, they're cool to have. This is Flareon. Might get these by really quick, but yeah. It's more like Flareon than the actual figure. Next is Jolteon. I think they're all in their like Pokedex or like Bulbapedia like poses. So it's Jolteon. No articulation on these because they're so small, but it's more accurate because of the longer mouth. But like, it's Jolteon. Vaporeon. One thing I absolutely hate about this figure is the look at the back. That's just so cursed. The back of the head. But anyway, it's Vaporeon. The tail's kind of nice. This is another satisfying moment of rubbing against the back. It's Vaporeon. So, yeah. Next, we have Espeon. Just sitting down. Just typical Espeon. Little, thing on the forehead. Double dual tail. Just Espeon. And actually, there is a set out there which I could have gotten in Smith's before, which had an Umbreon and an Espeon in the official ones. I don't think they have a Sylveon one out yet, but this one does. But let's keep going. Umbreon, the worst looking figure out of all of them. Look at those eyes; they're so uneven. But he just looks deep into your soul, like a normal Umbreon should do. But it's Umbreon, so who cares? At least I have it. Leafeon. The tail feels very fragile, like a normal Leafeon should be. Eyes are kind of derp, but like it's really small, so I think these are probably hand painted or like something like that. I'm not sure, but they're quite cool. Good to have, and I'm gonna place them over here. Glaceon. Just the same pose, side pose, just normal Glaceon. Just the typical figure, just. Yeah. Finally, Sylveon. One of the best looking ones, actually. Probably even the best looking one. This is the ribbons. Just Sylveon has a nice design. Not like one of my favorites in general. Fairy types aren't like my favorites, but like Sylveon just has like a nice design. So yeah, it's Sylveon. So yeah, that's all the Eevee figures. So let's move on to the next one. Since there's not really any other groups or like sets anymore, I'm just gonna show off some of the filler ones I have, starting with the bigger guys here. Yes, these are absolutely massive. I'm gonna move these over to the side. I'm just gonna move these off the desk, because the desk is quite small. So, and for figures as big as these, it'd probably be better to like showcase them one by one. So, starting off with Gyarados, big boy. You might think every one of these segments has articulation. No. This bit has articulation between this and here. In between this part and this part. So here, these two are joined. Block 2 joined together. This is the next joint. And then the next joint is literally just over here. The other joints are just back here. But it's Gyarados. Everyone loves Gyarados. Nobody likes Magikarp. So, yeah. And it's Gyarados, articulated Gyarados. I think his head can move too. Yeah, his head, it's kind of a clicky mechanism, but it can. So, it's Gyarados. Next, one of my all-time favorite Pokemon, Dragonite. Yeah. Can't even showcase my camera easy, because, yeah, as I said, I wonder what happened to one of the antenna. I let my brother Andrew use it, but one of the antenna broke off, because Andrew loves Dragonite. Well, he's a Dragonite fanboy. Wings articulatable, arms, legs, the whole shebang. The normal articulated figure should be. Yeah, it's just Dragonite, which I love. Tail and like, yeah, it's Dragonite, and forever be Dragonite. Who here agrees that Dragonite is a weird evolution from Dragonair, to be honest? I only figured out recently that Dragonite was actually like a stage 2 Pokemon. Next, everyone's favorite genetic mutated Pokemon, Mewtwo. Yeah, no articulation. Not even the arms, only the tail. The head also feels, yeah, this bit actually came off the neck. But this bit moves, this came with a little psychic blast thing that attached onto the arm, where if you did basically like flick like this, and then flick it forward where you go back and go forward like that, and then it would shoot forward. So yeah, but it's Mewtwo, and everyone loves Mewtwo. Next, Arcanine. Absolute unit of a figure. He feels so sturdy. You literally just bang him, and he's just perfect. He's black on it. Anyway, Arcanine. Everyone loves Arcanine. Well, I don't know how many people love Arcanine. Probably the furries do. No, he's cool. Spikes feel quite satisfying to like everything they're against. I don't know why I have some like weird addiction to rubbing my finger across fingers, but like, yeah. But holding him in your hand is so sturdy. Articulated with the legs. And this also came with a damn it. Yeah. Came with a fire blast like Charizard did. You get button on the back, insert inside the mouth, press the back, shoots out. What the hell? The hell's wrong with me? Finally. Rayquaza. Did I ever pronounce it Rayquaza? Rayquaza? I think it's Rayquaza, but I only found it recently. It's legendary, but it was cool. It's a cool figure. Nice design. A lot of it's articulated, and it's basically him. Rayquaza. So, arms move too. Well, so you know that. Jaw doesn't move though. But anyway, those are all the large figures I have. Now, let's move on to the rest of the fillers. Now, time for the final miscellaneous figures. Whee! So, these are all the finals that are just fillers or like just ones that I don't have sets for. Basically, just ones lying around in my bag that I probably would never use. Let's start with the #1 best filler I have, Psyduck. The reason why I love it so much is because it's decapitatable. Yes, something happened. I think it got dropped off like my bed or something, like somewhere. So it got dropped probably somewhere, and then like the glue or something that connected the head to the body like weakened, and it can decapitate. But oh damn it, the legs don't move though, but the arms do. Yeah, you know it's a Psyduck when you hear that plastic. Yeah, it's Psyduck. Look at his size. Let's do Sharpedo next. Quite cool. So this is Sharpedo. This bit, if you can pull it down to close the jaw, like this, so you can just do that. These move. The fins. The top one does not move. So, but it is Sharpedo. Probably shouldn't have done that because I'll probably have a bunch of internet people go crazy. Anyway, next up, Aerodactyl. Tail is quite cool. Yeah, it moves like usual. Legs move, the arms move. This bit can be pushed down to have both wings clasped at the same time to kind of have that flapping motion. The head moves too, so it's Aerodactyl. Yeah, that's basically it for Aerodactyl. Next is Loudred, if that's how you pronounce it. This guy. I have no idea who this Pokemon is. Haven't seen it before. But it looks a little bit like, because with the back bit here, it looks a little bit like a Lickitung. Looking at it now, but I know it's evolved from something else. But like, yeah, big boy. Did the arms move? Oh yeah, the arms move. The legs move. They twist around, and that's Loudred. Aerodactyl just fell off. Okay, time for the smaller ones now. Starting off with Jigglypuff. Jiggling in a microphone. He's I don't say she. She's quite the figure. Jigglypuff. What else do you need? Just Jigglypuff. So, next is Morpeko. Morpeko, however you pronounce it. This guy. Nice. He looks a little bit underpainted. It's one of the ones I got from GameStop, so I think it's probably because it's been made at GameStop. It looks a bit underpainted. Look, you can see here, and here, kind of like those two. They look a bit underpainted. But it's Morpeko. And if you're wondering, no, the top part does not move from the bottom, even though there's a line around here. So, that's Morpeko. Munchlax. Quite cute. I love the guy. He's really cute. He's just Munchlax. So yeah, these guys don't articulate or anything, but they're quite cool. So this is Munchlax. What else do you need? It's just Munchlax. Next we have Sneasel. I was gonna say Sneasler, but this is just Sneasel. He's literally doing the floss. But it's Sneasel. I don't know if... Yeah, I think it's normal Sneasel. Yeah. For playing Arceus, I don't know if this is supposed to be like normal Sneasel or Hisuian Sneasel. I think the Hisuian Sneasel looks a bit different and found in the Corner Highlands if you play the game. But, Sneasel doing the floss. What else do you need? Now for the final figure of it all, no articulation or anything, but just Larvitar. Larvitar sets one of my favorite: Larvitar, Peepidar, and Tyranitar. So, yeah, that about wraps up the every one of my Pokemon figures. If you want to see more, I have a bunch of Pokemon plush, like collector's items, which I have. Not as many figures, but I have quite a few. Let me just grab one right now to show you. Let's just grab an Eevee for the fact. Yeah, it's a plush. So, if you want me to show you everyone I have here, the reason why I chose Eevee for this is because just so I can piss off everybody else who just thought they already had enough of Eevees, and they already get pissed whenever there's more coming. Yeah, so this is Eevee, quite soft. Yeah, I'm gonna explain more if I ever make a video about them. So, that's gonna wrap up the video. So, please like and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, and I will see you next time.